actually it's not fair. So it's very. I'll be actually very surprised if that kind of a thing is permitted in this country.
So will you be also looking at SR Steel?
Did you understand this point?
No, we would want some perspective, please.
Because she jumped onto that.
Give us some perspective behind this, please.
No. So because it's quite a complicated thing. So what I'm.
And moreover, SEBI
Hang
has
on,
also
hang on.
given notice saying that.
So the point is that somebody who is a promoter, who has been a promoter of a project, of a company, which has gone into NPA, which has become a defaulting company. So shareholder invested money into that company looking at that promoter.
Right.
If Sajan Jindal invests money in a company and when the company becomes a non-performing asset and Sajan Jindal sells his shares to somebody for ₹1 or $1 and walks out, and what happens to the poor shareholder, or what happens to the creditor who has invested money looking at Sajan Jindal's face, right? So that's the point I'm trying to make.
Who are you referring to?
No, whoever that's up to you to decide, or up to the world to decide. I'm saying that the system must not make the spirit of law must is very important. That somebody, a shareholder, when he invested money, looking at my credibility, my past track records, and then invested, and then I just sell the shares and I walk out and become eligible to participate in the process. So that should not be permitted.
What if the law is amended?
Should not be. If the whole law is amended that a defaulting promoter can be allowed to participate, is fine. Then that is okay. But if you say that the defaulting promoter is not allowed, and the defaulting promoter cures himself by selling the shares, and is cured, then that is a mockery of the system, of the law. The spirit of law is very important.
So
That's
in
what
your
my point.
opinion, how is the IBC panning out? All the complications. And
I mean, it's a new law.
saying.
It's a new law, so we have to. It will take time to to clean up the sharp edges and stuff like that. So it will take time.
Mr. Jindal, you are interested in SR Steel. You have been interested in SR Steel. Now that the COC has opened up the bidding process for the 6 companies that submitted the EOI, how does GSW Steel fare in this?
So the COC has said that we cannot, because we did not participate in the expression of interest in the first time, and because at that time we were busy with Bhushan Steel and other companies. Now that because we don't have we cannot acquire all the steel assets, so we had identified Bhushan Steel as the prime asset, but Tata outbidded us, which is fair. So in this case, we wanted to re-enter, and we wanted to give a very good competition to, and the creditors would get more money if we were involved. But unfortunately, because they felt that if we were given an opportunity, then they will have to advertise it in the newspapers, and they have to call for the bids again, and people may ask for data room to be open. So we gave it in writing to the COC that we don't need any time, and we are willing to participate as is basis. And whatever information we have, we are willing to. But they did not, in their, let's say, their own discretion and in their thought process, they thought that they don't want to give a new entrant a chance. So they did not allow us, which is okay for us. I mean, if they don't want more money, then it's up to them. It's a public money after all. We were willing to participate and give a good fight. But anyways, so that is how it is today.
I have a follow-up question. If a promoter who has defaulted is now allowed to bid, do you think an exception should be made to the 6 EOIs, as you're saying that maximization of returns is the goal?
No, of course. But then the IBC code must be changed. The whole law must be approved, because today, as I said, just for the sake of repetition, that if the law says that a defaulting promoter is not permitted to participate, then should not be allowed to participate. Just by selling their shares, if some defaulting promoter becomes eligible, this is spirit of law. This is not fair.
But
that's what I said.
Passive investors, right? So they were not active.
So when they raised the money, when they issued the bonds, at that time they were the promoters. They said that somebody was the promoter. And then whether passive or active, who decides whether I am passive or active? How do you decide? If I am a promoter, I am a promoter, right? So that's how it is.
Why did you pull out of?
Partner with anyone for the SR Steel?
We are not there.
No, with anyone who's already
No,
expressed.
we are not there.
But sir, do you agree with the notion that if the creditors are getting more amount, even if the bidder is coming at the last moment or when the final talks have been over, so the creditors should go for it because in the end the result, I mean, this
Are you talking about Ultratech?
Ultratech as well as Bhushan Power.
So we direct. No. So see, once you have once the rules are defined, that the highest bidder only will be eligible, will be negotiated with. Then to come again and say that I will bid even higher than that, that's not fair.
That's why you pulled out of Bhushan Steel.
Yeah, I mean, we
do you
lost.
agree
I
that-
mean,
do you
we
agree-
lost.
Don't touch me.
We lost.
Why are you pushing me?
Okay, it's
So
okay.
what's your comment on Liberty's case with Bhushan Power?
No, so I have not studied Liberty's case. I have no idea. But my view is that once you have participated in the bid and you have lost, yeah. So
What about Monetas part?
no. I think that's it. I think. Thank you. I've given you enough to.
Thank you.
That is right. Sajjan Jindal saying he's given enough dope, and he certainly has. When was the last time you saw him so candid, Pankaj? Sajjan Jindal is media reticent today, being quite candid about the insolvency and bankruptcy code, saying, the entire law has been made a mockery of, where promoters are exiting their stake and participating in bidding processes of NPAs. So he's saying that maybe the law needs to be amended, being very candid about Essar Steel, saying they wanted to bid for Essar Steel, but the Committee of Creditors used their discretion, saying JSW should not be allowed to participate, saying maybe the Committee of Creditors didn't want higher recovery, didn't want more money, which is in fact public money when you look at the NPAs of Essar Steel. So clearly reacting to all of the corporate battles that we're seeing between ArcelorMittal as well as New Metal for taking over and the buyout of Essar Steel. There's a very candid Sajjan Jindal. We'll get to that soundbite. Once again, even spoke about Ultratech and Binani, but didn't want to open up too much about that. I think the highest bidder must win. Well, with that, let's take a short commercial break.